Now, from the home of the 2004 All-Star Game, we're at beautiful Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston as ESPN welcomes you to another edition of Major League Baseball.
Tonight, it's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Houston Astros.
This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the excitement of this ball game. And Joe, as the Giants take the field below us, what do you think is the key for them in this matchup?
Well, John, one guy to keep an eye on is Edgardo Alfonso. You know, when he played for New York, he was very consistent, good glove man, and a good RBI man. He hasn't showed that production the last couple of years, but he still has the ability to have a great year.
Tim Redding
will be doing the pitching. You don't see a lot of hard contact against him. League's hitters are hitting only 199 against him. Well, we're just about ready to get going. The first pitch is upcoming, so let's get ready for baseball on ESPN.
First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a soft liner. And foul.
Pitch on the way.
One of the toughest pitches to pull is that pitch breaking down and in. A lot of guys will pull it foul or even try to go the other way. It's a tough pitch, great location.
Sharp break there, but it misses. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 coming. This one swung on and hit in the air. Berkman is right there, and he puts it away.
This ball looks good off the bat, but it hangs up a bit out there, and the right fielder is able to roam back and put it away.
And here's a chance to take a look at the batting order for the Giants.
Ray Durham
is in the number 4 spot in the batting order.
Starts him out with a curveball for a called strike. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he could hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it. Here's a replay of those last 3 pitches. Great pitches on the replay.
Yeah, nice work, Joe. He didn't give him much to hit that time, that's for sure. Here's the Astros defense. Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch on the way. Sliders in there, no ball and a strike.
He deals.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Here's a called strike on the outer half, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you on K-zone to give you a better look. Well, he's in good pitching rhythm now, John. This strikeout on 4 pitches sits the hitter down.
Yeah, he just blew him away.
And they go quietly this half inning. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1, and we have no score. Noah Lowry
is the starting pitcher here in this one.
First pitch to him. Changeup just misses. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Here's the lineup for Houston.
Berkman
is the big hitter hitting 3rd in their lineup. Runner at first, nobody out.
First pitch to him.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here's a check swing on a ball that misses, and it's 2-0.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Now he sets. Here's the 2. Here's a swing and a soft liner towards left center. The throw to second.
Not a bad way to start the inning. Back-to-back hits gets them a run here, and there's still nobody out.
Now let's take a quick look at the Giants' defense. Nobody out and a runner at first.
First pitch, here it comes. Starts him out with a big curveball for a called strike.
The pitch.
Check swing, but he held up in time. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Now the 1-1 pitch, here it is. Change up just off the corner, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Won't commit on the hard slider, and now it's 3-1. He's set. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Oh, and it's off the wall. Tucker boots it.
Here's another look at the error as he bobbles it.
I thought he was going to come up with it, but it somehow got away from him.
When you see SportsCenter after the game, your error, it hurts, believe me. And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
Jeff Bagwell.
He is up now. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .542.
Line shot into center field, and he can't pull it in. And this one rolls all the way to the wall. Berkman is around third, and he'll score.
And that pitcher's got to be thinking, what do I have to do to get somebody out? That's 4 straight hits he's surrendered.
No outs, runner at second.
First pitch on the way. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Grissom into a slide as he takes one away with a great basket catch. Craig Biggio
will be batting here. Last season he clobbered 24 home runs with his career slugging percentage under .440.
The off-speed pitch in there for a called strike.
Here's the pitch.
He lays off the curveball. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, and the hammer. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Fastball. Got him. 2 down.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. The ball's going up and in on him, but he should have been able to handle that one.
It still looked like he just had some trouble timing his swing there.
Well, you really got to be careful about timing those inside pitches because as a hitter, you need to shorten your swing to get to them. Even if he swings at that pitch, there's not a lot he can do with it. Great pitch.
Now he's set. Here's the one. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And that one falls in there, base hit.
Boy, they really jumped out of the gate here. A lead like this can change your whole approach to the game. Yeah, looks like these guys really brought the lumber today.
He dives back safely.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. He got his 2-0 fastball, and he missed it. 2-1. He sets. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he's running. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. And they'll just have to sit on this one, so everybody's safe.
This is one he'd probably rather we didn't show on replay, John.
Yeah, but that's just not the way we are. Whether they're good plays or bad, we show them all. And I'm sure he'd rather not remember this one. This was the
You got that right.
runners at first and third, 2 down.
Quick throw to first.
2 men on, 2 men out.
A throw back to the bag. Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
Runners at first and third, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. Had him reaching for that one. Strike one.
He kicks, he throws.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. On the ground to third. Alfonso is right there. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros strike for 5 hits in the inning and plate 4 runs. We'll go to the top of the second.
Houston is out in front.
4-0.
The big hitters, power hitters, the middle of the batting order coming up.
Ray Durham
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him. Popped him up. Back behind home plate. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Everett gets there in time to make the great running catch. Tucker
Steps to the plate for the first time in this one. 1 out, nobody on.
first pitch, here it comes. Swung on and lined to right field. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
Well, a little 1-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
1 on, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in time. He spins and throws back to second. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And it's off the wall. The throw to the plate. And that will not be in time, so the run comes across to score.
John, nice job of getting the double. He took the fastball and ripped it. Good, efficient swing right there.
Tony Torquato at the plate. He didn't have any home runs last season. With a career slugging percentage under 400. 1 out, runner at second.
First pitch to him.
And the hitter thought that was inside, but it's right there on the corner.
Here's the pitch.
There's 2 quick ones, and now the hitter's really in trouble. Tried to throw the fastball by him on the inside, but he missed in.
The 1-2 pitch.
Just misses off the outside, a little bit low that time. He's at the belt. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
One of the toughest pitches to pull is that pitch breaking down and in. A lot of guys will pull it foul or even try to go the other way. It's a tough pitch, great location.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner. John, he delivers a four-seam fastball on this one. Let's take a look at it on K-Zone. Man, it was a good battle, but the pitcher finally got him, but it took 6 pitches to do it.
Yeah, the guy had a pretty determined at bat up there, but this guy's got pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Burke grounded down the first base line. Bagwell has it. The San Francisco Giants score once on 2 hits with 1 man left on. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second. Houston leads it 4-1.
And the top of the order is coming up.
Lance Berkman
will try and make some trouble for them. He's coming up 3rd in the inning.
First pitch to him. Changeup just misses. 1-0.
Well, he tried to throw a strike with it, but he left that changeup up and away.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Slider waved at it, missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swing and a ground ball to short. The throw to second.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
Lane will step in. 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch on the way.
And he delivers.
Swung on, bounced weakly to second. To second for 1. On to first. Safe as they can't get the back in.
Well, they get the force out at second, but I think they would have liked to have gotten 2 there.
Berkman,
he's a switch hitter, batting right-handed. Runner at first, 1 down.
Man, the ballpark is rocking. The fans are really happy with this 3-run lead.
First pitch, here it comes. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to the plate.
Well, a little 1-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
Runners at first and third, only 1 out.
First pitch on the way. First pitch is a changeup. Looked at 0-1.
The key to any pitcher's success is the ability to change speeds. He's doing a great job. Ooh, that's a big fly swing right there.
Changeup. Thought he had it, but it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's obviously a low ball hitter. He couldn't catch up with that one. That's up and away. John, let's check out this 4-seam fastball. Here's K-Zone.
He just flat out swung at it and missed it, Joe.
Well, yeah, you've got to have good discipline at the plate. Sometimes you even got to take a pitch now and then. He just looked overly eager to swing at one pitch there.
Started to go around, but it's in there for a called strike anyway. 0-1.
He throws.
Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Throws to first, and the side is retired. No runs on a couple of hits and 2 men left. We'll go to the top of inning number 3.
Houston with the lead.
4-1.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next.
Marquise Grissom
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Ooh, tight rotation there, and it just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Curveball too far inside, and he has to hop out of the way there.
Quick reflexes there. Allowed him to get out of the way.
Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. Oh, man, didn't miss by much, and it's 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Here he comes.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
This is the payoff pitch coming. Fastball swung and missed. He struck him out. One away.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. John, now we'll get a chance to see the four-seam fastball on K-Zone. This one will run down and away a little bit, but as you can see, K-Zone would have still called it a strike.
Well, he does go down swinging here, and his confidence goes down a little bit right with it.
Tries to turn on that one, but he misses. Strike 1.
The pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. And it's in there, base hit. The throw to second.
John, good bat speed through the zone that time. With one out now, let's see if they can try to move him along.
One out, man on first.
Now a throw over, but he's back in time.
With one out, there's a runner at first.
Here's a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back in easily.
One on, one out.
And a throw over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
One out, man on first.
First pitch to him. Tight rotation there, and it just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. He's running, heading for second. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball is cut on and missed. 2-1. He's ready. Now the 2. Now a ball line softly to the left side. Ensberg has it, and that will not get the runner home from third. J.T. Snow
Steps up to the plate. He finished last season with 12 home runs, with his career slugging percentage under .440.
checked his swing that time, and it misses. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch, a slider in there. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Good-looking fastball, but called a ball. 2-1. He's at the belt. Now the 2-1 pitch. This one's popped up foul behind the plate. He's ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Well, he tried to make a perfect pitch, but he misses down and away.
Full count pitch.
This is swung on and hit on the ground. Bagwell is there. The Giants get a man to third, but can't bring him in. And we move on now to the home half of the third. The Astros lead it 4-1.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Craig Biggio
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him. Curveball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Gets the call at the knees, and that evens up the count at 1-1.
He had movement on that changeup, and it moved down and in.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
A great pitcher changes the eye level of the hitter. Upstairs, then downstairs.
The 2-1 pitch on the way. The 2-1 pitch is a changeup. Swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Big curveball, just about had him. Now it's a full count. The 3-2 pitch. Missed with that one, so the leadoff man is aboard. Vizcaíno
Will dig in. He's a switch hitter. Batting from the right side here. Runner at first.
First pitch on the way.
Here it comes.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And that one falls in there, base hit. The throw to third.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Osmus will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch, here it comes. Now he sets. Here's the one. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. On to second for 1.
Over to first and safe. Very close play, and they don't get the double play, not this time.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they can't turn 2.
Redding will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 men on, 1 man out.
First pitch to it. Swinging a soft liner to the right side. 1 run is in. The throw to third.
John, this ball is not hit particularly well, but he gets down the line quickly. He's able to beat it out for a base hit.
1 out, runners at first and second.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but it got away from him.
A throw back to second, and he dives back safely. He's at the belt. The 1-0. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. The throw to the plate. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he is pinched at home as he just does get in there to score.
This one you could dispute. It's hard to see if he got down in time, but the replay shows he got to the plate just in time.
It's hard to see with all that dust and all that excitement going on.
And every once in a while, the umpires need night vision. Well, when you get a big lead like this, the fans look.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Tucker glides over and makes the catch for the out.
This one's headed towards the gap, but it's a bit high, and the left fielder moves to his left, and he puts it away.
2 men on, 2 men out.
First pitch here. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. And he'll be tagged out on a bonehead base running play. The Houston Astros scored 2 on 3 hits, and they strand a man on base. We're through 3 here at the ballpark. The Astros on top, 6-1.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
Ray Durham
Will be the first man up.
First pitch on the way. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
One of the toughest pitches to pull is that pitch breaking down and in. A lot of guys will pull it foul or even try to go the other way. It's a tough pitch, great location.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Good downward action on that one, and it's 1-2.
He's trying to hit it to the parking lot, but that's a tough pitch to handle.
The 1-2 pitch.
This is lined softly to center field. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
If they're going to make any run at winning, they're going to need to get some base runners. And they've got the leadoff man aboard.
Runner at first.
First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Over to first.
He delivers.
And he sends this one in the air towards center. And that falls for a base hit.
And this is how you want to start an inning. Back-to-back hits here have them in business with no one out. And it's going to be conference time on the mound, John. It's time when everybody in the bullpen gets up, shakes off the dust. You'll never know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher now.
Alfonso will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
No one out, and runners at first and second.
First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a ground ball.
To second for 1. He's safe at first. Almost a triple play there.
John, they had high hopes there. Great job of getting the double play, though. Great job on defense. John, you know, I'm always talking about defense. I think you see a great example of it here. A terrific double play. A lot of things going on sometimes, and the timing is so key on plays like this. Great job.
First pitch is a changeup. Looked at. 0-1. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Bagwell has it on the hop, and he'll step on first to retire the side. The Giants pick up no runs on 2 hits, and they strand just the one. We go to the last of the 4th. The Astros on top, 6-1.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
Jeff Bagwell
Will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Swinging the ball, hit pretty well, heading into foul territory down the left field line.
Well, the crowd's all excited, but they want more.
Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Torquato is right there, and he puts it away.
This one doesn't miss getting out of here by much, but the right fielder's able to backpedal and take care of it.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. This is swung on and hit in the air. Grissom is in his tracks as he puts this one away.
John, it would look like an ordinary F8 in the scorebook, but he gives this thing a pretty good ride out there. He was right on that pitch.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike.
The pitch.
Swings and lines this one towards the hole. Durham is there to play it on the hop. Nothing doing here this half inning.
And we'll head to the 5th here in Houston.
Houston leads it 6-1.
It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up.
Omar Vizquel
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch to him.
A lot of times you'll chase the high fastball because you see it better, but that one was away also, so he was able to lay off.
Now the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball in there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Ensberg has it. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning.
Nice play by the third baseman, and he comes up throwing the first and is able to retire the runner.
1 out, none on.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. He lays off that one outside, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Ensberg is there, and he has it for the second out. Omar Vizquel
is up now. Batting .215. He finished up last year with a batting average of .291.
Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it.
On the way.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Oh, man, the big hook, and he struck him out. The side is retired.
Let's see the K-zone on the power curve here and see how much it breaks.
Joe, I think the pitcher just had him fooled on this one.
Well, it's like he just pulled the string a little bit. That's good stuff right there.
No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the last of the 5th. The Astros lead it 6-1.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up.
Jose Vizcaíno
Will be the first man up.
First pitch to him. Hit in the air to left center. This one is into the gap, rolling toward the wall. The throw to third.
John, there's a fine how do you do to start off the inning. Left one out over the plate, and he serves it up for a 2-bagger.
No outs, runner at second.
First pitch, here it comes.
Location is the most important thing for a breaking ball, and that one's perfect. Down.
And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Tucker is right there as he puts it away.
He swings under this one, and the result is an easy out.
Redding will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner, but he's back in time.
1 out, a runner on second.
First pitch on the way.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
They throw behind the runner at second, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he dives back safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. He baffled him with the curve that time. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
John, that pitch is down and in. That shows great control right there. That'll finish the job anytime.
Adam Everett
Steps up now. Last season he had 8 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400.
He's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
Runner on second, 2 down.
Throw back to second, but he's back in time.
2 outs and a runner on second.
Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner, and he has to dive, but he's back in time.
Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, when you can throw in the mid-90s, you're not afraid to challenge anyone. That's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, a great 2-strike pitch.
He spins and throws back to second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
Pitch on the way.
And this one's grounded to second. Throws to first, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score. We've played 5 full. The Astros lead 6-1.
And for those of you just tuning in, I want to remind you that I'm John Miller, along with Joe Morgan, right here on ESPN. And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
Marquise Grissom
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him. Good power curve there, and he's ahead 0-2. Swing and a miss on the curveball. 1 down.
Great pitch. Pitch on the inside, he missed it. Strike 3.
Snow will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
1 out. Nobody on.
First pitch to him. Fastball in there, and it's 0-1. Ooh, that's right where you want that thing to end up. And now it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Everett is there. And he throws the first in time for out number 2.
Durham, a switch hitter batting left-handed. Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. First pitch is a slider high, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Low one outside. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. The 2-2 pitch. This one swung on and hit on a line. Redding makes the catch, and that ends the inning. And they don't make any noise this happening. Now we'll go to the last of the 6.
Houston is out in front.
6-1.
And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next.
Lance Berkman
is a dangerous hitter. He'll be up second in the inning.
Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He deals.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Snow is right there. From his knees. Got him. What a play. Berkman
will dig in now. A switch hitter who bats left-handed.
Well, the fans are always a factor, but when you're up by a big mark.
Hit on the ground down the first base line. And he steps on first, and that's out number 2.
This is just a nice play by the first baseman. He takes care of it and gets the force out.
Bagwell will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. First pitch, here it comes. Swings, it misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
And man, that's one-on-one power baseball right there.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball. And they will tag him out, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down this happening. At the end of 6 full innings,
Houston with the lead.
6-1.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Edgardo Alfonso
is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch to him. There's a swing and a ground ball. Vizcaíno has got it, and his throw is in time for out number 1.
That was a nice put out there, John, and he gets the easy force at first base.
It was a close play at first.
This is a little too close for comfort. You see that last little stretch, but he's called out. Close play.
Alfonso will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game. First pitch on the way.
Swung on and hit down the line and left. It has a chance. And foul. He kicks. He throws.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul. Grounded back to the mound.
He chased that one low, but he caught up with it. John, you can swing at pitches out of the strike zone if you can get good wood on them.
First pitch, here it comes.
And the hitter thought that was inside, but it's right there on the corner. Let's see what he wants to do now. No balls, 2 strikes. A lot of different ways he can go here.
Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Over to second for 1 and 2. A double play.
He's always shows us a look here at the 4-seam fastball. This is just smart pitching. He's trying to get the double play ball, and he succeeds by pitching his man down in the zone.
This pitching coach has got to be well pleased with that, just like they were working on it back in spring training.
So no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left.
7th inning stretch time in Houston.
The Astros lead 6-1.
5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Morgan Ensberg
will be the first man up.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He was just a little bit under it. 0-1.
He delivers.
Grounded down the first base line. Snow has it.
Nice play over there at first just to keep that one for himself.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. That's on the outside corner for a strike.
Man, that's a good live fastball. Perfect location. Down and away.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to second. Durham has got it. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Vizcaíno
will dig in now. Switch hitter who bats left-handed. Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch to him.
One of the problems with the curveball is if you do not get enough rotation on it, it will not break sharply and it'll hang.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. 1 ball, 1 strike to pitch.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. And this one's grounded to second.
He's a good high ball hitter. He sees that pitch up in the zone and he whacks at it. As a pitcher, you've got to know the strengths and weaknesses of every guy you face.
A dive, but he's back in easily.
Runner at first with 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes.
Man, that's a good live fastball. Perfect location. Down and away.
Here's a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back in easily. Now a throw over.
The pitch.
Started to go around, but he held up in time to even the count at 1-1.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
He baffled him with the curve that time. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Curveball ties him at 9 as he swings and misses. Strike 3. The side is retired. The Houston Astros get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. We'll move ahead to the 8th. Houston leads it 6-1.
And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next.
Omar Vizquel
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch on the way. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and lined softly to the left side. Ensberg makes the catch to retire his man. 1 down.
This ball's not hit particularly hard, so this is a pretty easy play over at 3rd.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch to him. There's a swing and a rocket toward short, and it drops in for a base hit.
Boy, John, what an AB. He makes it look easy here with this swing. But coming off the bench cold is one of the toughest things to do in all of baseball.
That swung on and a high fly ball to right. Berkman has him played perfectly as he puts this one away.
They had him played perfectly that time, and the right fielder's able to make this play without much problem.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. And foul. Ooh, tough to lay off that fastball, but he did. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Everett is there. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on 1 base hit and a runner left at first. Here come the Astros in the last half of the 8th. The Astros lead it 6-1.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next.
Adam Everett
is due up 2nd in the next half inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Started to go, but he held up in time. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. One away.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3.
Everett will bat now. He's 3 for 4 in this one.
Base is empty with 1 out.
Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
He kicks, he throws.
Here's a swing, and he pops it up. Alfonso is racing, and he gets there for the out.
We've got another chance here to take a look at that play, Joe, and it definitely was worth another look.
Well, John, you like to see a smooth running defense on the field, and they were firing on all cylinders on this play.
Palmeiro
will get his first crack at it.
First pitch on the way.
A big swing on this one. Deep to right field.
At the wall, and he makes the catch. He brought one back into the ballpark. Incredible play.
Torquato really does an incredible job here. Full extension. I don't know. He was defying gravity as he went up and stole this home run.
He times his leap perfectly. Gets a big glove over the wall and brings this one back. That's an outstanding play.
And they're held in check here in their half of the inning. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th.
Houston is out in front.
6-1.
The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots. The big hitters due up.
Ray Durham
is due up second in the next half inning.
Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sharp bite to that slider. Now it's 1-2.
A 1-2 pitch coming.
Here's the check swing, and the umpire agrees that he did check his swing, so the count is even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch.
Well, he tried to start the slider right at him and try to break it over the inside corner, but he missed.
3-2 pitch on the way. Missed with that one, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Durham will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left-handed. Nobody out and a runner at first.
First pitch to him. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He throws.
Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Quick throw to first. Got him. 1 away.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit. You'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat, Joe.
First pitch to him.
Well, this slider started toward the middle of the plate, but it just exploded down and away. Good strikeout.
Now he sets. Here's a swing and a fly ball to left center field. Underwood glides over and makes the catch for the out.
This ball's into the left center field gap, but this is the center fielder's ball if he can get there. That's a good job to take charge out there.
First pitch on the way.
Well, he didn't get cheated. That's the big fly swing.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. On the ground to short. Everett has it on the hop. And the throw, the Houston Astros
are able to win this ball game pretty handily, Joe. Nothing like having a little home cooking when you're playing a ball game, is there? And they certainly looked like they were very happy to be here at home.
And John, as a player, you always like having that 10th man on your side, and these fans provided that lift today.
Tim Redding
was really outstanding on the mound tonight, and Joe, I think we've got to make him our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game.
Well, he would have liked to have finished what he started, John, but he can't complain too much about not being able to. They get to win, and he gets the most important thing he could possibly have, a phenomenal outing, the kind that you can build on for the future.
So that just about does it for us. For my colleague, Joe Morgan, this is John Miller. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the telecast. Now stay tuned for Carl Rabbit standing by in Bristol with the complete update on the day in baseball. That's right, Baseball Tonight is next. And once again, the final score, the Houston Astros take the victory
6-1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from Houston.